So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Wilson going to throw right away. He's going to test this secondary right away. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 73 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. Inside the 35. And he is gone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
This one taken short at about the 20. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. On 1st down, Wilson. That is intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick 6 and an early touchdown. And this one is no good. He has missed the extra point. Keep that one in mind. We'll see if that comes into play as we go along this afternoon. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this is taken in by the defense. First and 10. Austin brought in motion. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He'll find his big target, Pat Freiermuth. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 20.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, 2 things need to happen. 1, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
On the ground, it's Jalen Warren. And he'll get this past the 25, out to the 27. A pickup of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Now Wilson on first down. He's got a man down the field. It's Austin. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Really nice answer to the previous drive from this quarterback. You want to play at this league and you want to play for a long time, you better have a short-term memory because mistakes are going to happen. Really nice job here bouncing back, putting together a promising drive, and he's open to come away with a touchdown of his own.
Now some movement up front, and we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. Out of the gun, here's Russ. He finds Austin with the grab.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. On 2nd down, Warren. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Chiefs on top. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Motion man is Rice. 1st down throw. Mahomes. Look at the big guy rumble. And he will go all the way. Travis Kelce. Touchdown Chiefs. And Butker on for the extra point. And that is no good again. It'll be his 2nd missed extra point of this afternoon. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Wilson. That is caught downfield by Pickens. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. Now it's Wilson. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. In motion, it's Jefferson. On 2nd down, Russ. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Williams in motion. On 3rd down, here's Wilson. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. In motion, it's Jefferson. Here we go on fourth down with Wilson. That's going to be caught. And he's going to have the Steelers first down as they wind up getting 13 on fourth down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Throwing again, Wilson. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
He'll let this go for Pickens. And that is incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. It's second down. To throw again is Wilson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. They put Pickens in motion. Wilson will throw again. He'll get that one to Patterson, complete. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number one. They'll run it for the first time with Cordero Patterson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They'll try again here. Second and 10. They'll run here with Patterson. And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
He's got his big tight end, Pat Freiermuth. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Wilson has everyone set as they will go for 2. In motion, it's Jefferson. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson. Into space. And he's going to make it all the way to the end zone. How about a pick 2? 2 points going the other way. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. And not a lot there. Only up to about the 41. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Motion man is Rice. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. Rice open. He's got it. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. They go right back to Rice. He's got it again. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
Quick throw here, taken by Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game, where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Hopkins sent in motion. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City. And now another extra point off the mark. 3 misses on extra points in this game alone. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And it's a poor kick here. Doesn't even make the landing zone. So that means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. A pair of 1st downs gives them 1st and 10 up at the 40. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground. This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
On the ground, here comes Patterson. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He'll let this go for Pickens. And this will be incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient. But at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
They pick up 17 through the air. That's a Steeler first down. Throwing is Wilson. He'll go right and find his running back. And he will score. Game on. Cordero Patterson. Touchdown Steelers. And now they'll go with the more popular of late analytics-driven decision. Down 8, going for 2. That is incomplete. And the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Hopkins sent in motion. He'll go left side here and complete this one. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down. Receiver in motion, going right. On first down, it's Mahomes. Short pass taken in by Kelsey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. Now a loose football. One of the Steelers has it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Patterson. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. They'll stick to the ground. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute left in this one. They'll drop to throw. This one grabbed by Austin. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down. Out of the gun, here's Russ. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And he's out of bounds with the first down. So they get a new set of downs, and just as importantly, stop the clock. Again, Wilson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
On second down, here's Wilson. He'll get this into the hands of his running back.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Austin brought in motion. Wilson now to throw on third down. And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal. He'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Now it's Wilson. And this will be a touchdown. They are within a 2-point conversion of coming back to tie this game.
What a finish there to get the touchdown, but of course the job's not done, and this is where the defense needs to regroup, Mike. It's one thing to give up the touchdown, but now you're still one stop away from being the hero. They got to dial in, get their best defense called, and somehow find a way to keep them out of the end zone.
Throwing again. Wilson. That's going to be incomplete. The defense pulls, stopping the 2-point conversion in the final minute, and this remains a 2-point game. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one.